Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we'll be making some beautiful sun catchers. I have a little philosophy that any space can be instantly uplifted by adding a sun catcher to your window. It just makes the space feel so much brighter, so much more alive, and I want to show you how you can make your own. Now for this DIY, I'll be using some supplies that I bought and some supplies that I already had. So I encourage you to do the same. Maybe try, taking a look at your old jewelry box, maybe see if there's something that you could use to make this more beautiful. I'm a big fan of using what you already have and only adding what needs to be added. Of course, you do have to have a sun catcher in order to make a sun catcher. And you can get these pretty cheap in any size. I will be sure to link all the supplies that I did buy down below. Now, I found these beautiful hangers in my jewelry box. I was almost too sad to use them for these DIY, but I can always take them off and wear them as jewelry again whenever I want to. I'm not breaking these or anything. I also have this collection of beads that was very hard to collect from the bottom of my jewelry box, but it was worth it. I have different types of pliers to make it easier to bend the wire, just because I don't want to hurt my hand. I've hurt my hand multiple times in the process of making this video, but it was worth it. And you will need some wire. I just used this that I also used for flower binding. Now, I don't think anyone has these laying around except for me. There were these moon-shaped supplies that you can use for crafting. I already used it for my last sun catcher, which kind of inspired this video, but if you do not have this, you can always make a moon shape out of some wire. Starting off with that moon phase, I wanted to knot some wire around it with some pretty beads on there. I couldn't really decide, but I eventually ended up going for my amethyst beads, which used to be a necklace, but it broke, so now it gets a second life. This process took me a while, so I'm gonna speed it up for you, so you don't have to go through what I had to go through, which was 45 minutes of threading beads around a metal wire and hurting my hands in the process. What I would do was, every time I was done with one row of beads, I would loop it around twice to make sure it was secure and it was sturdy and it wouldn't like flop around into any shape that I didn't like. I noticed right away that I didn't have enough amethyst beads to fill up the entire moon, so I switched it up with some clear quartz, and this makes it look even better. And when all that torture was done, I finally had my beautiful amethyst with clear quartz moon shape. Next, I want to hang my sun catcher pendant directly in the shape of the moon, so I'm tying some wire around it in order to hang it. The crystals that I took from my chandelier came perfectly in handy for this DIY, so we'll be using these to attach many different beads or different hangers, and they also have a slightly sun catcher effect. Not really, but they do their best. They try. Now onto my favorite part of the DIY, which is adding the beautiful jewelry. I was so in love with this moon-shaped pendant. It is a titanium amethyst, and this sun is actually from a broken earring. I'm adding a chain to attach all the jewelry. Since the sun had loops on both sides, I can use it perfectly to shape it in the middle, and then I'm adding the moon at the bottom. Now this is what it looks like, and I might change my mind because it looks so good. I might change it into an actual necklace. Now this is the final result, but let me show you another DIY that you can make using sun catchers. Now if you're like me and you have a ton of crystals that you have laying around, you want them on display but you don't know how, we're gonna turn it into a sun catcher. First, we want to make sure we can hang it, so we're going to wrap the crystal in wire. You want to take 2 pieces of wire, both 30 centimeters, and you want to twist them together maybe 3 to 4 times, just to make sure it's fully secure. This will act as a little seat for our crystal, so make it as wide as your crystal would be. Place the wire at the bottom of your crystal, cross out the wires, and then twist twice on both sides. And to make it a little bit more extra, I'm adding this moon bead to my wire. This is already looking really good, and we just have to finish it off by twisting the wires once again. So basically, anytime 2 wires come in contact, you will twist them twice until it basically wraps itself around the crystal. Eventually, all 4 wires should come together, and then you just want to twist it so you have a knot. It's a really easy technique, it's very hard to mess up, so if it looks something like this, you've done it right. And I'm finishing it off by twisting a loop so I can attach it to my chain. Twist your wire around the loop to make it extra secure. And this is what the end product looks like. Now I know this is not perfect, but I'm having fun, and that's what it's all about. And I'm hoping you're having fun as well. I'm attaching it to a chain, and now that we have our base, we can start decorating. From here on out, the process becomes pretty easy. I just have a lot of these jump rings that I got from the chandelier, and I'm using that to attach multiple crystals together to make it into this chain. And when everything was attached, the hanger was all done. I am so happy with the results. I love them both. I think I like the moon one a little bit better just because it's a little bit more extravagant. But if you want to go for a very simple look, then the crystal one is perfect. These could also be a lovely gift to a friend if you want to gift something that is personal, it's self-made, it's beautiful. I really hope you liked this video. Let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I know I haven't been back on YouTube for that long, so I just want to see if there are still people out there watching my stuff. If not, that's totally fine. I am just loving creating again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.